Hey guys, it's the Viper Stealth. In this video, I'm going to talk you through my skill build, why I've made some of the decisions that I have and why it's useful. So my skill build I use as basically, it's an effective way of keeping the team healthy. So if I go into my character and I press L2, this is my high gear score class. If I go down to my skill or healer class, I'll go into the skill class here. This is what I use. You notice on the left the skill power is pretty high. It's not as high as I could get it, but there's a reason for that. I'll talk to you about that in a second. But I've turned on this class and I've got a couple of my favorite weapons here. I've got the SMG9 A2, which I really like. It's a very great SMG. I've also got my LMG that I like, the MK46, 120 damage, 120 in the mag, but 22,000 damage. So it's a really good gun for laying down a hell of a lot of bullets on the enemies. So what I do here is I've got 2,596 skill power. You can see that in the bottom left. All I've done is I go into modding the gear equipment, and I prioritize basically all of the mods that have as high as possible skill power. So you can see all of these mods I've applied to various pieces of my clothing. So I'm applying all of these mods with skill power. All of these add up and they produce like much more skill power overall. And once I do that, it contributes to a really high skill power. What I do then, the skills is really important. So on a skill build, it just depends really what your playstyle is. But for this skill build, I've gone for helping my teammates. So as an example, if I show you this chem launcher, normally this chem launcher comes with 3 ammo. Mine comes with 8. And that's amazing in a game where you can just sit behind the first line of attack and you can help your teammates by just stimming them continuously. The ammo cooldown is only 15 seconds, and it's not every 15 seconds that you need to use an armor pack. So I've basically got unlimited chem launchers here. If I go into it, it's the chem launcher on the left, it's the reinforcer. And if I come back and press square, it takes me into the mod menu. So mods are really important for a skill-based loadout. So here we've got like the FX slot, which is empty at the moment. It's just like a skin. And to the left and the right, we've got mods. So all you do is you click into here and you go through the list and you see what you want. So I'm going to clear it for now just to kind of talk you through how to do it. So to unequip, we do that. So this is empty at the moment. So this is how you will see it. Just click on the left mod and go up and down and look at what you would find useful. Me personally, like that 6 ammo is looking pretty good right now because that'll take me up to 9 ammo. But I've got a load of options here. I can do more healing. So every time I heal my friends and it's my squad, it heals them more each time I give them a stim. Or I can have much more ammo, 5 or 6 extra ammo, taking me up to 8 or 9. Or more duration, so that when I shoot the chem launcher it stays there longer. So these are, all of them are really good. They're really high level mods. You can see the score of each of them is like 495, 498, 499. So they're really high value mods, which is good. But right now I'd probably look at this 6 ammo as the best for what I prefer. And then you come into the other one and you see what we've got here. So in the other one, we've got the radius, we've got healing amount, and we've got ammo amount. So we could go crazy and take it up to 14 ammo, or you could go healing. So typically what I would do is I would add a 49% heal, and I would add in 6 more ammo. So this way I've got 9 ammo canisters that I can shoot to repair the armor of my squad, and the healing has a much higher effect. Now, you remember that I said my skill build has a skill power of 2596. You can see that in the bottom left hand corner just over here, 2596. The reason why I set it there is that I can basically have still maintain some of the armor. I could get the skill power up to 3000, but I actually don't need the skill to be at 3000. And the reason why is if I go in here, these gold requirements are 2554 for this. You see in the middle there, it's a skill power requirement 2554. And over here, I have a skill power requirement of 2446. So my skill power at the moment is sufficient to get all of those. Now, if my skill power was lower, I wouldn't be able to apply those mods, or at least I could apply them, but I won't get the benefits from those mods. So this is a really good way of basically just making sure you've got enough skill power to unlock the mod, but not that you've got so much skill power that you're wasting it. I'd rather have armor instead of the skill power that I don't need. So that's the chem launcher. On this one, I go for the hive, I go for the reviver. It's really good at kind of getting me back up or getting teammates back up if I need to. If I go into the mod and just press square, again, you can see what I've got on. You've got 3 options here, and above you've got the same kind of FX slot. So if I just strip these slots by holding R3 on my controller, it empties them, and you can just have a look through and see what you want. So for each one, you basically choose the best, what you consider to be the best here. Now, one thing that I should point out is not all of the mods are relevant to what you've got. So for example, we've got 2 here that is extra payload, and this is for the hive that attacks the enemy. So we don't need these in this mod because we're going for a health based thing. So here we've got the duration. So the duration of the hive is going to last longer. So if I put the hive down on the floor, waiting for some of my teammates to get knocked down, it will stay there longer. So I'll go for duration on that one. I'll come up here to the next mod and I'll have a look at what's here. 2 brilliant options on this one. I've got extra health when for the actual hive itself, or the cooldown reduction. So I'll go for the cooldown reduction so I get it sooner. And then lastly, I've also got another mod here that I can do anything I like with this one. And so, this is pretty useful for making sure that your team's just, up and alive, they're fine and all that. So I would probably go for a cooldown reduction again, just to make sure that it's ready as soon as possible, as soon as I need it again. And I can't stress this enough, but Hive Reviver is absolutely fantastic if you're going into these hard missions on your own. So kind of anything where you're challenging yourself. So, not the story and the normal, they seem to be quite run-the-mill, quite easy to do. But if you do the hard, challenging and heroic missions, a Hive Reviver with a fast cooldown, that's amazing. Because every time you get knocked down, it doesn't matter that you're not with other people, you're still in a fight, it will get you back up and you can chem yourself, and then you can put more pressure on them. So this is my skill based loadout. That's why I've only gone for 2596. I don't need more skill power there, and for every option above that, I've just basically applied armor to my build, just to give me a bit more armor while I'm still able to get full use out of these healing abilities for my team. But that's my loadout. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments. If you like this video, just give me a thumbs up to let me know that you appreciated it. Thank you very much.